From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Kevin Kiermaier heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Left fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. This is pulled into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Stepping in, Mike Trout. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss for strike one. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Rios. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Daniel Murphy gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Murphy.
Scherzer's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and two gone here in the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Jose Reyes comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Jose Reyes.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hot shot on the ground is short. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Batting second.
Into the box as Drupal Cabrera as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. Reyes the runner at first with nobody out. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
To second for one. Back to first, and that'll take care of Cabrera. It's a double play.
Batting third.
Neil Walker gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Two out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Josh Donaldson makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he'll step off. Smoke toward third. To his left, Reyes. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Clint Robinson stands in for the first time.
25, Clint Robinson.
Scherzer gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Here it comes, 2-0. Shoots this one to first. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. Wilson Ramos takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. Here's Walker for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Yoenis Cespedes strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Center fielder.
First offering on its way.
Cespedes.
Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Juan Lagares settles into the box for his first chance.
Lagares.
Bounce towards the mound, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Alex Rios stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Oh, he's got him eaten right out of the palm of his hand now. 2 strikeouts already here in the inning. And now he gets the 3rd guy to go after a first pitch out of the strike zone.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Stephen Drew leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Scherzer into the windup. Here's the 0-1. And there's a swing and a miss by Brew as they've got him 0-2 now. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Tried to get Drew to go after that one, but it's back to 2-2. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Rios, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Gio Gonzalez steps into the box.
Gio Gonzalez.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. There to take it in is Loney now for route number 2. Trey Turner steps in now. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Travis d'Arnaud digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
For the Mets, catcher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No.
Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And striding in is the first baseman, James Loney. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a good cut by Loney, but he didn't get it, and quickly it's 0-2 now.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now. Max Scherzer stands in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Crowd on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Kevin Kiermaier will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game.
Left fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Scherzer looks in. First pitch on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Rios moves over. 1 down. Settling in now, Mike Trout. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
You know, when I watch Mike Trout and I see the speed and the power, it reminds me of Mickey Mantle. And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Well, you mentioned pitching to Trout low in the zone. It's become fairly well known if you're going to do it, you better do it on the first pitch.
Yeah, no question, because he's famous for taking the first pitch in almost every at-bat. But I don't think I'd test him, Matty. He's scary at all times with a bat in his hand.
He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the fourth. Daniel Murphy is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Jose Reyes is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. So the leadoff man set down here for Asdrubal Cabrera. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Striding into the box, Neil Walker. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch on its way. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Josh Donaldson heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit to third. Reyes scoops it up, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in now, Clint Robinson. He reached on a single in his first try.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 4.
Wilson Ramos will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Yoenis Cespedes comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Cespedes will turn for second. The relay, and a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double. Juan Lagares comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And reined in 1 away.
The right fielder, number 15, Alex Rios.
Alex Rios started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Gonzalez comes set. Here it is on 0-1. Throw goes to third, in the dirt here, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Up next for the Mets,
Travis d'Arnaud is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Stephen Drew makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
shortstop, Stephen Drew.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Grounded to the right. Walker's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The pitcher, number 40.
Gio Gonzalez in now. Hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. Here it comes on 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Center fielder, number 7.
Ready now, Trey Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Drilled on the ground to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Kevin Kiermaier will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
Scherzer comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Bounced weakly near the plate. Throw on to Loney. He'll take care of him at first, and the side is retired. James Loney gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
First baseman, James Loney.
First delivery to him on the way. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. To short, hit hard. Drew's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Max Scherzer is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Max Scherzer.
Here comes the first pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 delivery. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Jose Reyes steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Mike Trout will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. One and 2 as he chases the slider. Got him. Daniel Murphy will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far.
Daniel Murphy.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
That's by him for strike 1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Gloved by Loney, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Josh Donaldson will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. He's got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball three. Strike three called, and the inning is over.
It's time for the traditional seventh-inning stretch.
Asdrubal Cabrera steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh.
Still no runs on the board for either team, and it might come down to who can manufacture a run first.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. That's popped up out towards short right field. Murphy onto the grass, and that's the first out of the inning. Neil Walker will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
I tell you, he's got a good pace. A good tempo to him out there right now.
Popped high in the air. Donaldson is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now in the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2. Here's Cespedes with a drive. That's high and deep to left field. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Clint Robinson will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. Loney is there for it. One away. Wilson Ramos stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Cold strike. 0-2.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and standing in is the shortstop, Stephen Drew. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Standing in now, the pitcher, Gio Gonzalez. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Luis Valbuena will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 19, Luis Valbuena.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. Yusmeiro Petit is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Juan Lagares will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Max Kepler is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game.
Kepler.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning. Alex Rios ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Jay Bruce will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 40, Jay Bruce.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Ball 2. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
We see this all the time. Guys get up 0-2, and they start getting cute, and then they wind up walking the guy.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Here's the first pitch to him. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they put the tag on him going to first, but both runners move up on the play. Digging in, James Loney. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Your attention, please. Now
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. David Wright will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, David Wright.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of Wright now 0-2. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. 1-2, here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. In to score is the runner from third. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only one away.
Max.
Nick Markakis will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and one out in the inning.
Nick Markakis.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Jose Reyes steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Lifted in the air to center field. Turner is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Addison Reed will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th.
43, Addison Reed. Now playing right field.
Leading off the inning, Trey Turner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning. Kevin Kiermaier comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Jerry Blevins will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Jerry Blevins. A defensive change for the Mets. Now playing first base. Pinch hitting for the
Come on
Mets.
to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Hit hard to short. And that's through into left, and back-to-back singles have him in business to start the ninth. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. So striding in, Mike Trout, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Jerry Spamiglia is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
27. Jerry Spamiglia.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Hit in the air out to right. Bruce giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the run will score from third on the sacrifice fly, and we are tied here in the late innings. Daniel Murphy stands in now with one down and a runner at first. That would be the go-ahead run if they can find a way to get him all the way around. Double play is in order, however.
Yeah, he has definitely got to look for something up in the strike zone and drive the ball to the outfield. Now, there's nothing more deflating than a game-ending double play.
Josh Donaldson will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day.
Your attention,
sometimes
please.
cleanup hitters are sort of
Now running
all
at
or
second
nothing
base,
type hitters.
number
But hey,
24,
he's still got a chance to make an impact.
Trentonjsj.
Hard liner toward short. Oh, and he misses it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate.
First baseman number 25.
Clint Robinson gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Asdrubal Cabrera stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Hit hard toward first. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now batting.
Neil Walker will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Pitch on the way. Hit to short. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Wilson Ramos digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Bruce has a read on it. He's got it one away. Stephen Drew gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And that's going to land foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. So a perfect start to the 10th here. 2 up and 2 down.
The pitcher number
standing in now, the pitcher, Sammy Solis. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Now the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. Digging in, Trey Turner. He singled his last time up.
Trey Turner.
In the air to straightaway right. Bruce waits on it, and that ends the inning. Max Kepler steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th.
For the Mets, left fielder, Max
The pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Jay Bruce. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
The catcher,
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. In the air now, out to right field. Trout giving chase. And that retires the side. John Jay comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Line softly out toward left center, and this inning starts with a solid base hit. Mike Trout comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Second baseman
Daniel Murphy digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
Jonathan Neese is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
John Neese. A defensive change for the Mets. Now playing left field, number 24.
Hot shot to third. To his left, Reyes on to first, and there were two down. Striding in once again, Josh Donaldson. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Neese pauses. Here's his offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with two down. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Lucas Duda set to hit now for the first time.
Leading up for the Mets, first baseman, Lucas Duda.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. The pitcher, John Neese, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Here's the first pitch. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Jose Reyes will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Sean Kelly will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Sean Kelly.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
The shortstop,
As Drupal Cabrera digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? Murphy is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Clint Robinson steps in to begin the inning.
For the Nationals, first baseman number 25, Clint Robinson.
Neese gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Cespedes. Makes the play, 1 away. Wilson Ramos struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
And tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. And the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Stephen Drew ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Standing in now, the pitcher, Sean Kelly. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Wilmer Defoe will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 15, Wilmer Defoe.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. This is skied into short left center. Kepler has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and he'll need to get 3 outs here to push this game on to the 13th. Into the box now, Neil Walker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this guy has much better power hitting from the left side. We'll see if he can jerk one out of here now.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now here it comes. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder,
Yoenis Cespedes will step in. A ground-out victim his last time. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Hot shot on the ground to short. Gloved by Drew. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Max Kepler will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Trout has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Trey Turner is set to go at the plate to lead off the top half.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Nice is ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And he makes the throw to first. Turner is retired, and there's 1 away. John Jay is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Pitch on the way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cespedes is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Mike Trout struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Cespedes is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Jay Bruce is set to take his turn, leading things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. Now here's the pitch. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1.
We've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Donaldson is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Travis d'Arnaud stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
21, Lucas Duda.
Here it comes. Lucas Duda stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Daniel Murphy steps in to begin the inning.
Leading off for the Nationals, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. A quick out number 1. Josh Donaldson digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far.
Yeah, and you know, guys, the difference between a 2-for-6 and a 1-for-6 is a big deal. So let's see what he can do here.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2. Clint Robinson will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Robinson.
Knee sets his sights, and the pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Kepler giving chase. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. John Neese is set to take his turn, leading things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Reyes. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And that's cut on and missed as Reyes falls behind here, 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his third strikeout of the game. As Dribble Cabrera will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now the pitch. This is skied out toward right. On the move is Trout. Oh, and he botches it. He'll take the turn and head for second. Neil Walker will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
Oliver Perez is going to make an appearance now as he'll take over here in the 14th inning.
Oliver Perez.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Good waste pitch, 1-2. And the runner's breaking for third. Chopped foul right at home plate. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and we're headed for a 15th as that ends the inning. Wilson Ramos is set to go at the plate to lead off the top half.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Neese into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Bruce has a read on it. 1 out. Stephen Drew stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Reyes in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Cespedes going back, still ranging back. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later.
Pitcher number 33.
So it's a solo home run for Stephen Drew. And the Nationals take a 2-1 lead.
Christian Vasquez.
Lined back over second. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Trey Turner steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Kepler is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now. John Jay will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Mike Trout stands in here trying to get off the schneid. He's 0 for 5 so far.
Yeah, it's been a rough one for him, but he's got to let it go. You know, 1 for 6 is, what, 167 points better than an 0 for 6. And I'm not even sure how he did that math so fast.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Cespedes is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mark Melanson will come on now, and at least they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings.
Mark Melanson.
Leading off the inning, Yoenis Cespedes, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
The cutter runs outside, ball one. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Knuckle curve and a beauty, 2-1 now. Three and one now. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Trout, still going back. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder, Max.
A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. And the Mets have come back to tie this one at 2. Max Kepler stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
For the Mets,
Jay Bruce stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Travis d'Arnaud is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. High pop-up. Donaldson is there for it. And the inning is over. Daniel Murphy steps in to begin the inning.
Leading off for Washington, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. On a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1. Hit hard towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Josh Donaldson will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Bruce coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down. Clint Robinson looking to turn things around here. He's just 1 for 6 in this one. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Wilson Ramos will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Wilson Ramos.
hit in the air to right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder, Bruce, is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Lucas Duda will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
First baseman, Lucas Duda.
Melancon's ready and delivers. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. John Neese, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Drew ranging into the outfield. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Jose Reyes digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's cut on and missed as Reyes falls behind here, 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it is the left fielder. Jay is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Stephen Drew is set to go at the plate to lead off the top half.
For the Nationals, shortstop, Stephen Drew.
And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The pitcher, number
Mark Melancon steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Trey Turner stands into the box, 2 for 6 thus far.
Turner.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Bruce has it in his tracks. Bruce will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Asdrubal Cabrera is set to take his turn, leading things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. Melancon looks in. Here it comes. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a rather easy first out. Neil Walker Trying to put it all behind him and break through right here. He's a paltry 0 for 6 thus far.
Yeah, but one hit will do a lot to take that bad taste out of your mouth. Just one.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Lifted in the air to center. Under it is the center fielder. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that was a breaking ball that he hit. It looked like he saw it right out of the pitcher's hand so nicely. They might have to attack him with some hard stuff this time around.
First pitch cutter that's by him for strike one. Now a hard liner toward short. And that may have had a bit too much on it as he can't knock it down. The throw into second. Max Kepler will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the two-out double. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Possible winning runs at second with two down, however. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Check swing grounder to the right side. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. John Jay steps in to begin the inning.
For Washington, left fielder, John Jay.
Pitch on the way. Hot shot towards the hole. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Number 35 will be the new pitcher.
Pitching for the Mets, number 35.
Here's the first pitch. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. One away. Daniel Murphy digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was right on the off-speed stuff and hit it well, but just didn't have any luck. It's going to be interesting to see if they stay with more fastballs right here.
Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike one. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. 1-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. There goes Jay. Pitch is high. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Josh Donaldson will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Too high, 1-0. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. 1-1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Jay Bruce stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the pitch. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. Inside, looked like the knuckle curve. It's 2-0.
You can tell now in his 4th inning of work out of the bullpen, he's looking a little gassed.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. Travis d'Arnaud stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Trinan is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Blake Trinan.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. A possible winning run on second. No one out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
First baseman number 21.
Lucas Duda ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame.
35.
Number 35 swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. And now the runner's trying for third. He got him, and the go-ahead run will be left stranded at second base. Clint Robinson is set to go at the plate to lead off the top half.
First baseman number 25, Clint Robinson.
Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 40.
Wilson Ramos will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now here's the pitch. Tap fouled at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Stephen Drew.
Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Jose Reyes is set to take his turn, leading things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And no swing apparently, ball one. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. As Drupal Cabrera will go back now. He popped out in foul ground last time. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. High in the air into shallow left center. Jay comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Neil Walker will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Walker.
Line towards center field. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Yoenis Cespedes will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
Swing and a little tapper. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Blake Trinan steps in to begin the inning.
Leading off for Washington, the pitcher number 64, Blake Trinan.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. Trey Turner will stand in. He flew out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. John Jay digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
John Jay.
Here's the first pitch. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Snap throw from the catcher. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Mike Trout will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
And he lays off there, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats, strike one. Runners off for second. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this will kick off the wall now out near the 390 sign. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Daniel Murphy takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Out of play off to the right. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Outside, 2-1. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder, Kepler, is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Max Kepler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Max Kepler.
And he takes ball one. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his third strikeout of the game. Jay Bruce will dig in. He doubled his last time. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Softly hit toward the hole. Robinson is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now. Travis d'Arnaud trying to put it all behind him and break through right here. He's a paltry 0 for 6 thus far. And that misses ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed 1-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here. Gio Gonzalez. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
No errors. They left 8 men on base.
Nighttime skies falling over Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the New York Mets and the Boston Red Sox. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Stepping up is the leadoff hitter Jose Reyes, and we are all set to go from Fenway.
Third baseman, number 7.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. And that's cut on and missed as Reyes falls behind here 0-2. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Ramirez in foul ground. A quick out number 1. Striding into the box as Dribble Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Cabrera.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Neil Walker takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away.
Neil Walker.
Price pauses. First pitch on its way. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. 1 out and a runner on second base. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Yoenis Cespedes steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Coming to the plate now, David Wright, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Shot back up the middle. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and that gives the Mets a 1-0 lead. Into the box now, Juan Lagares, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lagares.
And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bradley on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Jackie Bradley Jr. comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
25, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. belted high in the air out to left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman, Dustin Pedroia. And that's in there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now. And Pedroia swings through that one as he's set down on strikes for the second out. Mookie Betts gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Alex Rios makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Number 15, Alex Rios.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Travis d'Arnaud settles into the box for his first chance from the stretch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number one. James Loney is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and one away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Settling in now, Jose Reyes. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Not close. It's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Now he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. As Gribble Cabrera gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. David Ortiz strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it, Lagares, and there's one away. Xander Bogaerts will get his first cuts here.
Xander Bogaerts.
And that's in there for a strike. One out, nobody on. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Neil Walker is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
Price sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. In the air, out to right. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third. Ready now, David Wright. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and so far that's been the only real offense in this game. Good pitching we're seeing so far.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of Wright now, 0-2. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Hanley Ramirez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
First baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Brock Holt is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No outs, nobody on. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Pulled toward right center field. Cespedes is there. 1 down. Blake Swihart digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning.
23.
Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Jackie Bradley Jr. will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it. And we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. Dustin Pedroia is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Juan Lagares is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Left fielder.
Price is ready. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the right-handed hitting Alex Rios. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Travis d'Arnaud is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Mets,
James Loney is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mookie Betts is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Now batting
Digging in, David Ortiz. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and not fielded cleanly here by Walker. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Xander Bogaerts in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Runners are at first and third with none out. Scorched to third. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Pablo Sandoval comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Lays off 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. And now a swing and a miss by Sandoval as he set down 2 away. Hanley Ramirez stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
And he takes ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Jose Reyes heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And that's a setup pitch right there. 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. As Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
And with some of these guys, it's like they're in an 0-2 count before they even come to the plate.
He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Price into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Neil Walker is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Oh, he's got him eaten right out of the palm of his hand now. 2 strikeouts already here in the inning. And now he gets the 3rd.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Brock Holt comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Stepping in, Blake Swihart as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Jackie Bradley Jr. steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fly ball out toward left center field. Lagares is under it. 2 gone. Dustin Pedroia ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and they found him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Lagares, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Now batting, right fielder.
A 2-run dinger by Dustin Pedroia, and with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead. Mookie Betts is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting number 3.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and here's the still dangerous left-handed bat of David Ortiz. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Gloved by Loney, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Price gets his sign. Here's the first pitch. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
The batter, number 5.
David Wright digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
You can't afford to be doing that when you're playing catch-up.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Juan Lagares.
A shot down the first baseline. The tag, and he is out. Xander Bogaerts will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the 6th.
Number 72.
Here comes the first pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. One-0 pitch is a circle change, swung on and missed 1-1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Pablo Sandoval ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Lagares is there now to make the play, and on one pitch, Sandoval is retired.
First baseman.
Hanley Ramirez is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. The relay, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. Brock Holt will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home runs.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Alex Rios is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Catcher, number 8.
Travis d'Arnaud stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Into the seats, 0-1. Price just 1 earned run so far here with 1 out in the 7th inning. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. James Loney stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. And a good cut by Loney, but he didn't get it, and quickly it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Blake Swihart steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside 2-0. Grounded to the right. Walker dives. What a stop. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
Jackie Bradley Jr. gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. On to first, and there were 2 down. So 2 are gone now for Dustin Pedroia.
Dustin Pedroia.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. This is skied out toward right. Moving under it, Rios. And that retires the side. Jose Reyes comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out to right field. Betts is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Cabrera on just a single pitch.
Now batting,
Neil Walker will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And, Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least one across before the 9th.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one. Tap foul at home plate. And you can add one more. 17 for the ball game as that ends the inning. Mookie Betts digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Cabrera is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. David Ortiz will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Now a pitch swung on and missed as the count goes to 0-2 to Ortiz. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Cespedes going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double. Xander Bogaerts stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Cespedes is there to make the catch, and now they may have the runner caught off a second. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run.
The batter, number 5.
Solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. And the Mets draw closer here. It's now a 4-2 ball game. Craig Kimbrell is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Jay Bruce will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 40, Jay Bruce.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Juan Lagares will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Max Kepler will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Holt has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Alex Rios makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Lucas Duda will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 21, Lucas Duda.
And this is cut on and missed, so the Mets are down to their final strike now. He struck him out, and that's going to do it for the Metropolitans here this evening. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.